Hi everyone. I've been trying to keep you guys updated with community posts over this last week because I haven't been feeling so great. Um, so I haven't really had the energy to do a live or really do a big project with you guys online, but I do want to give you guys an update and just talk about some stuff and also make sure that everyone else is doing okay and find out if there's anyone else needing prayers as well. So sorry about the lighting. I'm in my bedroom. I think I got a little bit of food poisoning. So I've been somewhat under the weather for I would say since maybe Monday. Like more under the weather. I mean, already it's hard, you know. It takes a lot for me to get up and do things, etc. Um but when I get something like a stomach bug or something like that, it just knocks everything out of me. Just any bit of energy that I had to get up and do stuff goes away. So it's been hard. And I wanted, though, to definitely give you guys an update and not leave you all hanging and not knowing what's going on with me. So I put up some community posts. Um, After I did those vegetables on the live, we used them in dinner and also to make calzone. So I thought I would show you guys that. Um, One of the things that I've made is I've made a little tea bar in my house, and I always thought that getting the teas not in the tea bags, the fancy teas, were much more expensive because of going to those tea shops in the mall and seeing how expensive they are. And also at like I just bought a little pack of tea um from a place. What was it? A farmer's market. I think it was maybe 2 ounces of tea or 3 ounces for $10. So I always thought that the loose teas, like the good loose teas, were more expensive than the good bag teas. Well, I've found that loose teas, that you can get good loose teas for a lot less money. And I found a great website for organic loose teas. If you're interested, let me know. And I picked up a few that were on sale and put them into um, containers. And then I found I have a lot of other dried herbs and things that you can use in teas. For example, I have nice dried ginger. I have dried dandelion root. I have hibiscus. I have cloves. So I put all of these other different herbs I had in jars by the teas I bought, and I made myself a whole tea bar for under $100. And I have just been enjoying that. It's been feeling so fancy. And when I'm up to it and I'm downstairs, I'll do a video and I'll show off my new tea bar. But it makes me feel like I am a fancy, fancy person now. Um, so I have, due to that, I have a bunch of tea bags I am giving away. If anybody wants some tea bags, I'll be glad to send you some. I have every kind, from herbal to black tea to green tea. So I have a few different kinds of herbal teas, including ones to help your stomach and ones to help you sleep. And I have some green tea. I have a whole box of Chinese green tea and a few other teas. So especially if you're someone that has a tight budget right around now, I can send it to you because the there's those boxes you can get where it's like just one price. And I use those to send stuff to people, and it's really not that bad. So let me know if there's anyone out there that would like these tea bags. I can send them to you. I would love to donate them to someone that can use them. Um, yeah, so please let me know in the comments. And if not for you, if you know somebody, um, I am thinking I do have one cousin that may be able to use them, who lives like in a group home. And so I know his budget is tight. But yeah, please let me know, because also I'm going through other things in my house, and we're starting to get things out and donate to organizations. So if you know good organizations to donate to, please let me know. I would appreciate it. We're doing like, it is a lot of clothes from the kids, but it's also books, and it's a lot of stuff from the kids growing up, basically. So a lot of mostly girl stuff, because Alex, our son, is already in his 20s, fully in his 20s, so older, and it's been out longer. But there still could be some boy stuff too that we'll be getting rid of. So if you know anywhere that's a good place that we can donate to, I don't mind boxing it and shipping it off, especially the better stuff. So please let me know. Anyway, let's get to the update. I've been physically not doing so well. A lot of cold sweats, especially if I get out of bed. A lot of cold sweats, a lot of nausea. On Monday, I saw my doctor, and that went very well. I saw my family doctor, and he's a dear. And he encouraged me to see if I could switch my oncologist to the female oncologist I saw last time. He agreed that that might be a good idea, at least in the short term while I'm stable. So I'm going to see about doing that. I'm glad that he agreed about that. Let's see what else. All my prescriptions that he manages are going to stay the same. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm still getting my immune infusions every 3 weeks, and on schedule to get my chemo infusion every 6 weeks. And just have had just a rough time of it this week from being sick and not having a very strong immune system, I guess. I don't know. Like, I guess it's like, I remember there being times where I could have a stomach virus and still like make it to work. But like now, like there's no way I could make it to work. And I'm just wondering how like much all this cancer treatment has like disabled my physical body, and has it disabled it to the point that I might never be able to go back to like work again. Um, it's a little troublesome, because I guess I thought with the transplant that there would be a time after the transplant that I would be able to go back to work. And will be a year. I was getting my transplant during Thanksgiving last year. And so this is really bringing up a lot of feelings, because I don't feel much closer. I do feel healthier than I did before my transplant, and my cancer is more in control. But I don't feel, it's been a whole year, and I don't feel nearly healthy enough that I could work. So that's troublesome. And I used to work from home, a lot of it, even though I had, I worked for, I had 2 companies I ran. A lot of that work was from home. I did a lot of the hypnotherapy either online, or they would come to my house. All the work I would do for clients, except for client meetings, which some of them would be online. Yeah. And then I was working from home, and I couldn't even do that now. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm at a crossroads where I need to figure out what my purpose is for this portion of my life now, I guess. That's what I'm sort of sitting with the last few days. And I'm going to be thinking about that and working on that. I've done a lot of work on my personal and emotional health and growth, and dealing with a lot of pain and sorrow, um, processing a lot of emotions of loss, pain, and sorrow, and everything. So, I could take this time and journal more and do more of that, but I really feel like I've made a lot of progress. And while I'll continue with that work, because I always believe um, that there's always more we can uncover. It's not enough right now. So I'm in a hard spot because physically I'm not able to do much. So, but I feel like I'm at a crossroads and there is something I should be doing. Even if it's that I can only do it a half an hour a day. There's something I should be working towards. Please let me know your thoughts. If you want, I could come on and do a meditation for 15 minutes a day. I could do something like that. I certainly wouldn't do the whole thing where I'm on for a whole hour like some, and interacting with the chat, because if I were to do that every day, it would be too exhausting for me. But I could come on and lead a meditation for 15 minutes. I could do that. And I could lead a meditation where we focus and intend on everyone who is online at that time being whole, well, and complete. It's an idea. Let me know what you guys think. It just came to me while I was talking, so this wasn't pre-planned, unless I delete this and re-record it, and then it will be. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wind this video up because it's already at 13 minutes. And I'm just going to let you all know I love and appreciate you all so much. And I thank you for supporting me as I've been going through this hard time of my life. It's been hard because people who have been close to me geographically sometimes have not been there to the extent that I've expected them to be. But there have been people that have been far off or unexpected that have been helpful to me and have reached out and been loving to me and have filled the void. And I'm hoping that maybe that is something that I can do for others as well. So I love you so much.